2023 was the year of AI, and 2024 is only going to continue to grow. So, really, it's the best time to jump in. Generative AI is amazing. And maybe you're a developer wanting to improve your workflow, or a project director trying to understand how AI can help. Or maybe you're just someone looking to learn what AI is, then starting to use it, it will change your life. Hey, didn't you already do a video on this? Yes, but this is different. I'm going to talk about Tadpole. Eh, In this video, I'm going to walk you through setting up Tadpole. Tadpole is the fastest way to get started with Leapfrog AI locally. It runs a Docker Compose build of the Leapfrog AI API, language backend, and user interface, accumulating in a locally hosted chat with LLM demonstration. It's seriously so simple. If you want to see all the backend operations, then go check out my other video after you like this video and subscribe. Really? Like and subscribe? What? When I asked Leapfrog on tips on how to make a good YouTube video, it said make sure to ask people to like and subscribe. Okay. Some people can't use AI because of the sensitive data that they're working with, or they work in air-gapped networks, or the company that they work for prohibits the use because they don't want to risk any proprietary information being ingested by the AI. And this is what's so unique about this open source project, Leapfrog AI. It's developed by Defense Unicorns, a company that specializes in continuous delivery for national security systems spanning cloud, on-prem, and edge environments. But their software is open source and can be used in more places than just national security systems. Nowadays, it seems almost weekly we hear about some company being hacked that involves a massive data leak. It's a problem. So, who knows? Maybe private industry that deals with equally sensitive personal data could utilize Defense Unicorn Software Factory to improve their security without forfeiting on productivity. I don't know, food for thought. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. When it comes to AI, there are three things that I hear a lot. Before I get into that, if you're itching to see the tadpole, check the timestamps below. All right, those three things are I don't need AI, AI is going to take away my job, or it's too dangerous. Now, the first one, I don't need AI. Yes, you do. As programmers, we all know we copy code off of Reddit or Google syntax that we can't remember. We also do our best coding when we're in the zone. So if you can get repeatable code or refresh your mind on syntax even 30 seconds faster, that improvement will multiply and make for a better coding session. Also, AI is great at finding bugs in code. How much time would that save alone? Now, AI is not only for developers. Real world people are using it today to plan workouts, meal prep, design parts, and write speeches, which leads into the second point. AI is going to take my job. For some of you, it might. And if you feel that way, then it's even more essential that you learn AI. Why? Have you ever seen the movie Hidden Figures? It's a great example. People were hired by NASA in the early 1960s as human computers, which simply means that they were incredibly smart at math. They were tasked with calculating numbers to solve the equations needed for new generations of airplanes and rockets. Okay, so what am I getting at? Well, in the movie, IBM brings to NASA a room-sized computer to do math. Yeah, the same math these human computers were doing. Now, instead of throwing up their arms and saying the computer would never be able to do what the human can, Dorothy Vaughan did what the technicians installing the IBM computer could not do. She learned how to program it and to get it working. She figured it out. Instead of complaining and lashing out in fear, she learned Fortran and encouraged others in her section to do the same. This saved their job and propelled them into new roles, even more permanent ones. Will AI technology take your jobs? Yes, it could, but it also brings with it new opportunities for even more jobs. Two more other quick examples, a pin setter and a lamplighter. A pin setter was someone who would stack up the pins at a bowling alley, and a lamplighter was someone who would, go around and light the lamps before electricity. So technology takes away jobs, but it frees up our time and helps replace jobs that over time get harder and harder to find real humans to perform. Now, the last point, it's too dangerous. And yes, again, it can be. Let's not pretend that AI is some silver bullet, but gains from AI shouldn't be ignored. If we always turned from things that are dangerous, we would never be where we are today. So it's about mediating risk. And that's what this video will help set up, or at least help you see, is decrease risk with increased productivity. Running a local generative AI lets you control and protect your data. It's a tool, one that has potential unlike anything we've seen. Come learn how to run your own local AI and protect your data from internet hackers, the bad ones. So what do we need first? Here's Tadpole. Now, Tadpole, all it is just a accumulation of scripts that basically, like I said, run the Docker Compose, build out the application for you, and run it in Docker. So what you will need is you're going to need to install Docker. Now, to get Docker, if you just do a quick search on here for Docker desktop, and then just go here to download, you got Docker Desktop for Windows, and it'll be the same for Linux or Mac OS. Download that, get it set up. Now, if you're going through WSL, you're going to have to go in and configure a few other settings to get it to recognize through the WSL, but their documentation is really great. It's pretty simple. Now, from github.com on the Defense Unicorns Tadpole area, you're going to want to copy down the HTTPS. If you've got SSH set up, go ahead and use that. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm going to make a directory just to keep this clean, and I'm going to put in my projects, Unicorns, Tadpole, just using the make directory. Now, once I have that, I'm going to want to change into it. So I'll change directory into there. And then from here, we're going to do the git clone. Once we have that, we'll copy it down. This will go really fast. And if we list the contents, there's our Tadpole directory. We'll change into that. Okay. Once we have that pulled down, you're just going to do one simple command, make chat. That's it. You don't even need Python to be installed. In fact, I went and deleted Python off of here. All you need is Docker Desktop and Tadpole and this command. Ready? All right, now it's done. So here is our Tadpole completed out, created, started, and it's running. So now if we switch over to Docker Desktop, we can see it's already put that container and put it in here and started it up. Now all we need to do is just go to our web page and pull it up. It's going to be on localhost 3000. There it is. We enter into it. Now I'm here. Now I'll give it a question. Now this is running on strictly CPU right now. So the flag default for Tadpole is to just run on CPU. The current plan is to get it so that you can run it using GPU as well. But for now, it's just running on CPU. But even then, it still runs relatively quick. I'm on a 9th gen Intel i7 CPU, and it works great. So what do we want to do? Well, let's say we want to build out a Python program that can check for prime numbers. So let's go ahead and give that prompt in there. Now, this is a really quick way to get simple, repeatable code, stuff that you're going to go look up on Google anyways, because it's not worth the time because there's examples out there. This is just a one way that generative AI can help in many avenues. Let's take a look at it. So here's our simple Python program to check for prime numbers, right? So it's defining a function here. It's checking the parameters here and returning a true or returning a false, depending on if it falls into the certain categories. So then it also gives a quick explanation here as well. Now, what about Python program to find the factorial of a number? All right, and it's already given me an example. Now, AI is also a great way to brainstorm off of or to get inspiration from. Sometimes we need help in just sparking the idea to get us going down the road. And the thing that's great about this is stuff that's all running off the internet. This is running locally on my machine. It's not going out to the internet and grabbing anything. It's just right here locally with me. So you can see how you could take this, you could put it into your application, or you could take it and put it into your organization, and you can have control over your data. So that's Tadpole. It's, again, the quickest way to get Leapfrog AI running locally on your machine. Now, this isn't perfect. It's going through a lot of iterations, but this is a good way of demoing how it can work really quick. So once you're done with this, what if you don't want it on your system anymore? Well, the easiest part is make clean. If we go back to the area where we're at and we just type in the command make clean, now it's going through and it's removing those containers. It's stopping them, it's removing them, and it's going to delete everything out of there. And then you can just go and delete the repo or the directory where you stored everything. And then it's all gone. Whether or not you're trying to leverage AI, learn about AI, or just become better acquainted with how AI can help your organization, look into Leapfrog AI. In a day and age where everything depends on internet connectivity, high security or sensitive systems where connectivity is a risk, Leapfrog AI is a great thing to look into. It's a solution specifically designed for air-gapped environments, but it can branch out to many other use cases as well. You have access to state-of-the-art generative AI capabilities from from predictive analysts to machine learning, and all without connectivity. It's about maximizing technology potential while ensuring that you have top-notch security. So Leapfrog AI is a great way to ensure that your secure systems don't miss out on the AI revolution. It's combining innovation with uncompromised safety. And if you're looking to join an open source community and contribute to AI, then go ahead and check out Leapfrog AI's Discord server. Their GitHub right here. It's linked in their description. You can reach out to Defense Unicorns with hello@defenseunicorns.com to get a demonstration, and you can have a lot of fun in the process. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for now. This has been fun. We'll see you next time.